Hi everyone, welcome to Module 7, which is just amazing that it's Module 7 already. And y'all, I'm going to go over the weekly schedule as I usually do, but I also want to spend a little time talking about the midterm revision. And Module 7 is officially the middle of the semester of a 15-week semester. We could say it's also Module 8, but I think Module 7 makes more sense. And what we're doing during Module 7 and actually Module 8, and we're going to spend 2 weeks on this assignment, is you're going to be revising Essay 1 or Essay 2. So the good news is that the first thing you're going to do on day 1 of Module 7 is check your grade book. I think I have everything caught up with the exception of there was one journal assignment from, wasn't last week, I think it was from Module 5. It was the one where you could have done the extra credit. So I have a feeling that's the only thing I haven't updated, and I haven't updated the Workshop 2 grades either. So I'll be trying to get those caught up pretty fast this week. So go to your grade book and find your Essay 1. Everybody has them back now, with the exception of like 6 people in Section 503, and y'all have been working really hard to get those caught up. I've been reading like a crazy person doing that reading, so y'all have it back, except for these 6 people, so you'll definitely be getting them back as soon as possible. Definitely by the end of the day on Monday. I have to sleep. Y'all, I'm not good with no sleep, especially since I'm still recovering from COVID and all of that. So, check your grade book. And then, you're watching the video now. You see that I'm recommending that you review some stuff in the textbook. I have this big long list of things you should read to check not just MLA, but even like sentence, style, and reviewing some other sections as well as MLA to help you with these revisions. So there's this long list. And then there's also a video on MLA that isn't by me, that might help some of you who are struggling with MLA, works cited entries and text citations. And then a check-in meeting might be really helpful. The thing you need to know about the check-in meetings is that the first one that's due for the semester has a deadline of this Friday by 4 p.m., October 7th, 4 p.m., and I've been reminding you about them in the last 2 videos, Module 5 and Module 6. There is a grace period deadline on that check-in meeting number 1 of October 14th, so if you need an extra week to do that, that's fine. That time is available to you, but I really recommend getting that done sooner than later, you all. And so, day 1 is go find your Essay 1, and then I ask you to reflect on your assessed and graded Essay 1, and then I'm trying to get Essay 2 back to you by October 6th. I'm going to return those quite a bit faster, and then may even need through the through like 5 o'clock on October 7th. So if you don't have your Essay 2 back on the 6th, kind of just chill for an extra day, and I will have that back to you by the 7th. So then, what's going on day 2? You have 2 discussion board assignments. One is a journal. I'm going to make sure this one, you all, is only submitted to the instructor. So I know that a few of those journals have gone public to the class, but haven't really been asking you to reflect on anything that's highly personal in the journal, so I will make sure this one is only coming to the instructor because I'm asking you to kind of reflect on the quality of your writing in both essays. And you need to do this by Thursday, and you might be thinking, well, Beth, what if I don't have my essay back by Thursday? And I'm talking about Essay 2 at this point. You'll definitely have Essay 1 at that point, and most of you have that now, except for like 6 people. But anyway, what I want you to do in that journal is to think about Essay 2 without my feedback. It's really important. One of the skills I'm trying to help you to develop this semester is being able to look at your writing and assess it on your own, to help yourself to be a better reviser and a better editor of your work. So you have Essay 1 back. It's giving you some insight into your grammar editing patterns with that numbering system, the 20 most common errors handout, which you can look at in Module 7, but it was also returned to you in your Essay 1 grade book with your with the assessment of your writing, that green sheet that you got to see in an earlier week in the semester that I used for commenting. And then the Essay 2 stuff that you'll do in this journal is really on you. I want you to sort of think about, open up your file and kind of think about, is there anything that's happening in Essay 1 that you think could still be happening in Essay 2? Do you see it there? What do you suspect about it? I find, I've taught essay writing for 25 years, and I find that most students are pretty aware of where their essay is strong, where their essay writing is strong, where their essay writing might need some work, where they struggle with essay writing. So the journal will be challenging for sure, but I know you'll be able to do that since you have some feedback on one essay, and then I know you can assess your own work for sure. The Module 7 Collaborative Discussion Board, this is one that will be public this week. I'm going to ask you to, sorry, it's late in the day, so my brain's kind of like, tongue, can you work? And my tongue's like, no. But anyway, I'm going to have you teaching the class, but also teaching yourself about some of your common errors from the 20 most common errors handout, the numbering, the decoding that you're doing in Essay 1. And really, when you teach somebody something, you actually learn it pretty well because you have to teach someone else. So this is a pretty challenging but also very effective assignment for you to start learning about some of the errors, editing errors, grammar errors that are showing up in your writing. And remind you all that our textbook does not have a grammar section, so you'll probably have to do some research in a search engine like Google or whatever search engine you're using to use some of the teacher talk. There's a lot of grammar names, a lot of things you probably haven't heard for a while, maybe since, I don't know, primary school, since grade school, when you were originally learning grammar. And it's okay not to know the names of those things because, you don't teach English, so you might not know the names of those things. But the language is in the handout, so you can Google the words. Like maybe you're thinking, as you're looking at the 20 most common errors handout, what's the difference between a restrictive clause and a non-restrictive clause? What's a comma splice? What's, some of these names for things that you're kind of like, I'm not sure what this means. So Google it, look for what it means. I would also look for what the website is telling you about how to repair the error, how to fix the error. And that will help you to learn about those errors that are showing up in your writing. All right, so most of the discussion board work, the journal and the collaborative board are happening on day 2. You'll be reading the instruction for the midterm revision, and then you notice that I just have you on day 3 working on starting to revise Essay 1 or Essay 2. For Sunday's revision deadline of, I forgot to put it in here, but it is 10/16, so you might look at the syllabus and go, wait, I thought the revision of Essay 1 or Essay 2 is due on the 9th, but I'm pushing it back to the 16th, you all, to kind of give us 2 weeks to get this revision done, to give everyone time to finish their check-in meeting, number 1, and also, so you sort of have a breather before we start Essay 3 and Essay 4. So I'm going to take some time with this revision instead of rushing through it in 1 week. And I hope you're okay with that. I think it'll be better for you to have more time to process how you want to revise, how you want to add more, how you want to edit. It gives you time to really apply what you're doing in Module 7 into Module 8. When you're probably going to be working on the revision more in a more focused way. So, you all, the only other thing I want to talk about, and I'll let you read through the instructions for the revision of Essay 1 or Essay 2. You're choosing one of them, not both. I want you all to hear me say this, because it's pretty important, that the required midterm revision is worth 150 points. It's worth double the points that Essay 1 was worth, double the points that Essay 2 was worth. So I really want you to take this seriously, which is, again, why I'm giving us 2 weeks to do it instead of 1. And then I want you to think about this too, because I want this. I'm sorry, I just wanted to say the thing that I did about making sure you focus on it, because it's worth 150 points. Sorry, I just kind of got off track there. So please make sure, if you have any questions about the revision assignment when you read it during Module 7, that you email me right away to let me know what those questions are so that you can get them answered this week. And then spend most of Module 7 just working on that revision and getting it submitted by the 16th, okay? Great. So, so excited to read your Essay 2s. I know you all worked on those. I hope you were excited by the assignment. I'm glad that we did Workshop 2, and I'm sorry I didn't get to participate in that, but I hope you got some good feedback. Writers and readers, I hope you got some ideas for revising your Essay 2 for, submitting those. Then you did that, you're probably doing that now, or you did that yesterday, and I look forward to seeing them and reading them. Let me know if you have any questions, you all. I hope you have a great Module 7, and take care this week. Talk to you soon.